Peace. Today is Monday, October 29th, making today's math.
Wisdom born, all being born in knowledge. Knowledge, all being born in wisdom.
Oh, that's right. Use your wise words and make them born, bring them into existence, make them known, and your knowledge will be acknowledged by others through your ways and actions and your wise words. Peace. Welcome back to the Anatomy and Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digger.
That's right. Remotely,
Of
we
course.
got
Foxxy Alex, FOXXYAL to the EX.
fact checker Rage, sound man Alex,
What's going on?
and we got my man Harold up in the house behind the cameras and all that. What up, Harold?
What up?
Oh, I thought you was answering for Harold.
No.
I said I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Harold. What up, Harold?
Harold is my man's in there.
Harold could speak
Yeah.
for himself. Ain't that like a woman trying to just cut in and speak for a man?
Hey, Harold.
But anyway, so right about now, Digger, she's actually in the studio right now. Not in this studio, but she's in a secret location studio somewhere in New York City. And she is working on, well, why don't you tell the people what you're working on and why you're not here right now?
Well, the reason for my absence is because right now I am currently working on Flipmode Squad album number 2. We just
Okay.
recently celebrated our 20-year anniversary.
Let's clap it up for that. Clap it up for 20 years of Flipmode Squad. That's right. Bust a bus.
Flipmode Squad. And now we are working on a next album. It's supposed to be a surprise album, but I guess it won't be a surprise by the time you guys see this. The album may actually be out by the time this airs. But
Right. Well, maybe this will be supporting press.
been everybody's been sharp, and we like 2 weeks in, and it's done. And yeah.
So hang on. For those who might have been under a rock for 20 years, go over the members of Flipmode Squad and the ones that are here and participating and just who you over there with, Digger?
So we got Baby Sham, that's Baby and the crew from Queensbridge.
Okay.
We got Rampage, the last Boy Scout.
Okay.
We got
Ramp.
who's always, by Busta's side. That's the person that performs with Bust.
Mhm.
Busta Rhymes, of course. And me.
Yeah.
Digger.
Yes.
First name I see.
Yes. Sweetest for had no idea. Just like that, honey, flipped 3 times.
That's what's up. So y'all think y'all making some marvelous shit over there? Is this something that you feel like, you feeling good about it? Are people gonna be happy with the work y'all putting in over there?
Well, you're definitely gonna get classic flip mode. Like it's if you are an appreciator of boom bap and grown-ups talking their shit and grown-ups not trying to chase any waves or trends and just doing what they do, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Like this album is definitely classic flip mode. Everybody pretty much sounds consistent with how you remember them, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we got some shit. We got some shit. I don't think there's any like crews really doing any crew shit right now. Like I'm thinking about it. I know there was a Diddy's reunion recently. They went on the road, but
That was actually not as recent as that. I feel like that might have been like 2 years ago.
actually that might be 2-3 years ago. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Digger got sticky. Okay, you're back.
and coming together like this, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I know we always hear from the Wu-Tang members from time to time, but yeah, there's no like real rap crew activity that we know of going on. So I think this is it's gonna be a good look for the gang.
Now, right now, we're on our platform called Shindig. That's how we're able to do this, video conferencing thing right now. So right now, I got my homegirl, Queen Crafts. Shout out Queen Crafts. Support her. She makes great glassware, embellished glassware, and stuff like that. She wants to know, can this album be pre-ordered? Is it on pre-order right now? Could she pre-order a copy somewhere?
It's not available yet, but it is dropping in the not so distant future. So we're
Okay.
still kind of going through, still going through whatever last minute changes. But as I believe as we draw closer to the date, because our original tentative date was October 30th, and that's about what 6 days away. So I don't know if that's realistic, but we are in this digital age where you can literally just like drop an album overnight. So we may possibly, still be getting it out next week.
Okay. That's what's up. I might come fuck with y'all later or something like that. But anyway, so now that we got that out of the way, we also got your homegirl here sitting in your chair because
That's right.
we need that chair to stay smellable.
I gotta always hold my girl down. Yes.
We need that chair to stay smellable and warm. So we put Alex Foxxy Alex in the chair this week.
Right.
To take, of course, to sit in for you. Mm-hmm. But you still here with us. So
that's right.
Fuck it. We're gonna just do it like this. And on the Shindig thing, they got me in the middle.
I like this Shindig thing.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the Brady Bunch.
Kind of.
With boobs.
With boobs.
The Brady Bunch with boobs. I like
Brady
it.
Bunch with boobs.
Yeah, so, well, first of all, if you want to donate to the show, always go to cash.me/$ you're not a mean, patreon.com/you're not a mean, or you're not a mean.com/support. Yeah. So we here. We doing it. What's popping this week? What's been going on? What's some shit that we could talk about in this last 13 minutes?
I mean, pick something. I mean, so much.
Let's
going
get
on.
right to the spice.
And just go.
Let's
he said, "Get to the spice."
Let's get right to the spice, man.
Okay.
Oh wait. Let me just
Let's
say
get right
this
to the oregano.
for our new viewers that may not be familiar with my bestie occupying my chair at the moment. Alex is an award-winning broadcast journalist, so she's my fact checker.
That's
okay,
right.
Shit.
Battle of the fact
Battle of the fact checkers.
Doing her little bogle dance. Here we go. See,
because
see the gender.
My facts be factual. Okay? Of course we're going to back my facts. She going to back my facts.
Thanks for the big up, digga.
I'm a factual motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay, that's a battle, B. That's a battle cry. Battle of the fact checker.
But I do this every day.
Yeah, no, she does really do this. Like,
I do this every day. Wu-Tang for the children.
Okay.
I do this every day.
Tell us where you work again.
WBGO 88.3 FM. I am the afternoon news anchor. I also produce Newark Today with Mayor
Take
Baraka.
that bass out your voice. Like
She
I had to put
pulling rank on you, bitch.
I had to put on my official journalist, broadcast award-winning journalist, broadcaster extraordinaire voice on you. 4 to 6 every day. Catch me 88.3 FM in New York, New Jersey, the tri-state area, online and on our WBGO app.
Good for you. I'm from Brooklyn. Catch me on the ass. Catch me on the Ave at the barbershop. Checking the facts.
Okay. Check him on Nostrand Ave at the motherfucking, at the what theater? What
Who gonna
theater?
check me, boo? Not you.
Right there in the barbershop, St. Mark's and Nostrand, checking facts.
Okay. That's how the fuck we do.
Check
Brooklyn.
me, boo? Not
award-winning
you.
fact checker on St. John. You said St. John's and Nostrand?
Yeah, St. Mark's and Nostrand.
St. Mark's and Nostrand.
You can catch me on Broad and Market, boo. Okay.
Oh, man. I'm scared of Broad and Market, man.
Yeah.
Catch him with a roti. Checking facts.
What, Guan?
Yeah, all right, so this week there was a picture going around on the internet of the Jamaican reggae artist by the name of Spice. Some of you may know her from Love and Hip Hop. I knew her as a dark-skinned sister. All of a sudden, there were pictures coming up of her where it appeared that she bleached her skin something fierce. Now, I think this is a subject that we may have touched on briefly before. But from what I'm hearing, first of all, this might not be true. She might have not really bleached her skin, and this may be some sort of protest or some sort of trolling mechanism or some sort of
publicity stunt.
Yeah, some sort of way to, yes, get eyes at you and maybe make a statement. Fact checkers, talk to me.
Okay, well, yeah, this is something that really hits home for me because of my Caribbean ancestry, and Jamaica has a real controversial movement with the, bleach skin.
I would call you a dark-skinned brother, yes?
Yeah, I would so.
Okay.
I would certainly. You remember the song, "Them a bleach,
Them a
Bleach up them skin, them a bleach.
They look like a
The
brown."
browning.
Don't get
them
me
a
started.
bleach.
But anyway, so apparently she's addressing this on a new rollout song she has called Black Hypocrisy. So apparently,
Black Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
Okay.
So apparently it's sort of like a stunt engagement to like really highlight, the hatred she says that her own people have towards, more melanated people. So that's what she's saying. You know what I mean?
Well, first of all, I'm glad that she didn't really do it because that was disturbing because I'm not going to say that, this girl Spice is the most beautiful girl in the world, but as far as her skin is concerned, she has some beautiful skin.
I think she's beautiful.
She has some beautiful,
Straight-
chocolate,
Beautiful.
smooth
Beautiful.
looking skin.
Yeah.
Okay? And to take away from that and to have some sort of hatred where this picture was like night and day, literally. If she would
It
have
looked
done
like
that.
an obvious publicity stunt. It looked like it was something. that
No,
was,
because I've seen have you seen Sammy Sosa?
Oh,
we
absolutely.
put pictures of him on here already.
Oh,
one
Vibes
of the
Cartel, actually.
Vibes
Vibes
Cartel's son.
Cartel.
I was just about to bring
What,
that up.
his son did it to him?
His son did it, and they actually contrasted it because new pictures of Vibes Cartel's son came out also this week around the same time that those pictures of Spice came out, showing that he had bleached his skin. Not as drastically and as maybe photoshopped or airbrushed as Spice's pictures, which made her pictures look like they could have been,
I feel like they even maybe
manufactured.
slimmed her nose down a little bit in the picture.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, but Vibes Cartel's son, those look like that boy was actually bleaching his skin, going to the beauty store, buying the,
Well, how old are we talking now?
He's 13, is he not?
Rascal.
He's a teenager. He's a very young teenager. And yeah, his pictures came out this week just around the same time as Spice. So they were comparing them. And it seems like Spice, she has something that she's pushing, she's promoting. So it obviously seems like it's something that she's doing as a way to draw attention maybe to the issue, especially given the name of the track that she's dropping. But with Vibes Cartel's son, especially with that brother still being locked up down there in Jamaica, it's obvious that he's, struggling with something. And that seems like self-hatred.
I've got a hip hop fun fact that I just learned.
What's that?
Vibes Cartel is signed to did a deal with Busta.
Yes, he is.
Oh, really?
Dope.
Yeah.
Well, I know in the girlfriend video, Busta,
That's right. Busta's always been
went
down
to
with
visit
Vibes.
Vibes Cartel, Pondé jail, and actually shot a piece of the video in jail, and yeah, they let him out for a little bit to be able to film that. So I know him and Busta's relationship goes
Didn't
deep.
Vibes Cartel, didn't he also, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he also bleach his skin prior to going?
Yes.
Wasn't he also guilty?
Yes, he was one of the main ones.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
he's
For promoting that.
a leader
that, yeah.
in this shit.
Yeah.
And his reasoning was so that his tattoos would show better. But,
Right.
But no.
Yeah.
We know that the reasoning, and see, we're gonna have to get into more into this into the next segment, and I'd like to actually get into a discussion of melanin. Okay, so when we go on a break, fact checkers, y'all need to do a little bit of fact checking as melanin. What is it really? What does it do? Its purposes, and I'm gonna fill y'all in if you don't know, but yeah, I think we need to get into the science of melanin because if you truly understood what melanin was, you would never in a million years want to bleach your skin or do anything to alter your melanin and your state or levels of melanin.
Right.
Right.
It's crazy.
I want to ask you, do you think it's something that is, because a lot of people outside the culture look at it as self-hate, but folks that are in the Jamaican culture and the Caribbean culture where it seems so prevalent say it's just a part of the culture.
But they don't just say that. They'll admittedly say, well, my skin's like this, I get more girls look at me, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's what it is. It's a self-hatred. And a lot of times, self-hatred is not evident to the one who's hating on themselves. You see what I'm saying? It's easier to look outside yourself and notice the flaws on somebody else. It's only when you truly look at the man in the mirror, and isn't that ironic? Because Mr. Mike is skin bleacher number one. If we're really gonna believe this vitiligo shit, I got a fucking bridge to sell you. But anyway, you know, you gotta be happy with that man in the mirror, and I think. You know, this, and some of my people might say, well, white people get tans. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. And subconsciously, they are hating on their whiteness when they do that.
Yeah, if I could just
But this is to a whole next level.
If I could just touch on the forensics of it from a Caribbean point of view. Yeah, it's, you know, what's interesting with the Caribbean experienced a certain level of colonial, like, tragedy.
Yeah.
So there's the self-hate thing is a little more palpable there. And particularly because even like culturally, at one point they only had like 2 stations in most of the Caribbean, you know, countries. And the only thing they were looking at were things like Love Boat and Dennis the Menace. So they didn't get a chance to really see some of the things we were doing over here with more, you know, representations of like black excellence, etc. So for a long time, there was a stigma coming from the Caribbean. And I used to notice that when I was young.
Absolutely understandable. Yeah.
And I've been criticized for having a highly melanated girlfriend in this music business. I'm not even gonna say names, but literally, people have pulled me to the side like, Rage, you know, you kind of on. You can get you. I'm like, why you? What?
You kind of on. Why your girl so black?
Is that
Dead ass.
Really?
Dead ass.
That's crazy.
What?
Dead ass.
Shout out to Chris from Shindig. I see you.
Digga, is that true? Is that something? I mean, that you.
What? We just got stuck here. What happened?
No, I was just.
Are you asking Digga what?
I'm asking Digga, is that something that she's heard or experienced, like in the industry? Like, is it like rappers, like dudes in the industry are more like geared towards light-skinned women?
Oh, I mean, if you hearing how many rappers rap about, I want a red bone, and not too long ago, Kodak Black came under fire because he made a comment about not liking dark-skinned women.
And there's another rapper that said that too. Another rapper said,
sure enough.
and he's dark-skinned. He's dark-skinned and said he will not date nobody their complexion.
He got called out on it, and then he said, and then he went back to make the correction and said, I wasn't saying I don't like black women. I love black women. I don't like black bitches. I like yellow hoes. That was his
cleanup.
What?
That was his cleanup.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, man.
Great, Mr.
Whoever the fuck.
Kodak Black. That was a good cleaning up of the statement.
Jeez.
It's been an issue.
Golly.
I seen a girl cry one time because of her
God
complexion in
damn.
the industry. I got
I
stories.
don't know. I just keep coming back to the Beyonce. Is this the Beyonce effect? I mean, that's
Before
what I feel
Beyonce
like.
was,
It,
I mean, you know.
it just keeps coming back to.
See,
That's what just keeps coming back to my mind.
I've always been the type. I don't know. I feel
With my
like since I've
light-skinned
been
blonde
young,
hair.
like I can appreciate
Right.
beauty.
In all.
Yeah, light
Word
skin,
up.
dark
Word
skin,
up.
like it doesn't matter. Like if you beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate that, or even sexy. Like I can appreciate sexy. Sexy doesn't always mean pretty.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's some girls that are not that pretty, but they be sexy as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah, or not even just the look. Sometimes it's an aura or something about them. You know what I mean? It's something about their energy that's sexy or whatever. And
Rod
so,
Jacob could dig it.
and like, but I just remember being younger. But then, especially when I got knowledge of self, and that's when you really start to appreciate like just original sisters, like, and you just see how you were duped, and so now you start looking, and you like. Yo, there's some fine dark-skinned sisters out here. I like that nice chocolate smooth. Yeah.
And Spice got the wagon too, so I don't know what's wrong with these people.
Huh? What I did a hand thing? I was thinking of a beautiful
Right.
thinking of a beautiful mind. I was
Right.
beautiful mind. Huh?
That's exactly how the mind is shaped. Your brain is like an apple.
But listen, we're gonna get back, and when we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about more chocolateness. We're gonna get into the science of melanin, discuss a little bit about melanin, what it does, and why pharmaceuticals.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. Two fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.